Welcome in, my beautiful Virgo friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with a message directly to you from the universe. And this is what slipped out is abundance, a message about abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. So Virgo, abundance is flowing into your life. So once again, you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow into your life if it already hasn't. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. All right? So believing in it is the first thing. And we're going to go ahead and pull a spirit animal that is acting as your ally as you're moving through this energy. So we are getting for you the Cockatoo Queen. Have you seen a cockatoo recently? If you have, this is your sign, this is your confirmation. And if you haven't, you're now seeing one on your screen. So karmic energy is the message it's bringing. You have unresolved karmic relationships, Virgo. Identify and resolve them to avoid repeating the same mistakes. So once again, you have unresolved karmic relationships, Virgo. Identify and resolve them to avoid repeating the same mistakes. And I feel what is happening here with this is you are recognizing and becoming aware of these relationships. And for some of you, I feel you have been working on this. And you're seeing how the results of that is speaking in so many different ways. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we have the Nine of Wands. So this is where I'm seeing that your effort, your energy is being rewarded. And this is the effort and the energy that you are putting into protecting your energetic space and your peace from energies that are trying to invade your energetic space. So there's something here around that being brought into your awareness. And the Page of Cups. So to me, I'm seeing a lot of different things happening here with this card. It's incoming energy, and this is activating your heart center. There's something here with the heart chakra. And it's a new experience. You're going to show up here as a newbie. So it may feel unfamiliar here, and Spirit wants you to tap into your inner strength as you are moving through this. This is actually like an adventure, right? So Page of Cups, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the power that you have, that you're wielding in your world, directing it where it matters, where it's important, where it feels right. And you're going to see the results here again. These are going to speak louder than words. The actions are going to speak louder than the words because the actions are what's creating the results. So there's something here that you are creating that is tied to your desires and your dreams. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So 9, 11, and 8 are the light codes here, number frequencies that you might be seeing somewhere in your life. These are actually connecting you to this message, to this reading today. So you may have seen these numbers recently. And before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So the Nine of Wands here, I feel you have completed something. There's a finalization happening here. I'm getting financial coming in, trying to hijack the word finalization here. So there's some sort of this and that energy mixed into the Nine of Wands. It could be this way or it could be that way. That is what I'm feeling here. Something to do with your finances, which is coming through the Eight of Pentacles. So this is not something that you can force, Virgo. So if there's any kind of trying to control something or trying to force it or push it or have some sort of time constraint on it or have some sort of strings attached around expectations, they want you to release the grip of that because that is in the way. It's not allowing this to fully form and materialize. And there's layers that are coming in with this energy here. So I feel that some of you are reaching a completion point in your life where you're moving on to the next thing, or you're meant to move on from something, right? This chapter has ended. There's no purpose anymore. So there's no point being here. So you're being called to adjust and shift to the current tides that you are experiencing. So you've been feeling something and you're being called to follow that call. Okay, so, and then I feel there's like celebration here. Someone that has reached a point and now they're moving on to the next level of whatever that is. So an example of this could be reaching a finish line, like, running that marathon. And you prepared for it, everything went into it, and then you did it. And that was just an amazing experience for you. Maybe it was life-changing. And now you're finding yourself doing something else or doing a marathon in a different country, right? That's that leveling up. That's that upgrade that is happening for you. And you are immersed in it. Your energy is there. Now, protecting your energetic space, having your boundaries up is going to be incredibly important. And I feel for some of you, perhaps you're a beginner here with this energy of putting up boundaries and keeping them enforced by being the gatekeeper here and standing your ground, speaking your truth, breathing and living that truth, right? Sometimes I find it challenging to have to reinforce boundaries because I have to be stern. I'm loving, but it's just, I'm battling a people-pleasing energy I used to have a very long time ago, right? And I feel this energy for some of us out there it goes way back down our family history, shaped and formed and turned into whatever it is that we are feeling now, right? I remember my mom telling me that, just be nice to people. There's no need to do this or that. Whatever they want, you just do it for them, kind of. And, this kind of energy I feel is coming through the background of the Nine of Wands. So whether you know this or not, Virgo, I feel there is this like internal shedding of old beliefs or things that you were told you were meant to do because of whatever the reasoning was. And there's liberation here as well. I feel you are breaking free from some sort of way of being, or I don't know, I feel this has to do with someone else, like people expecting you to be someone or to be something, or, whatever this is. I feel you've had this like battle with this, and then you're finally coming to this place which feels right for you. And there's an opening here that you can walk through and actually live, right? This is everything that is happening all at once. And your energy is important because I'm seeing someone who's scattered and all over the place right now, who is gathering everything and coming back to center, right? And it's like stabilizing and grounding yourself. That's the energy I'm feeling here with the Wands, the Nine of Wands. And let's talk about the Page of Cups. An experience, finally you're like voicing yourself. You're done with, being treated unfairly or someone manipulating you or whatever this might be. You're standing up and speaking your truth, and maybe somebody doesn't like this, right? And it's creating some sort of friction or interference. And this is a new experience for you. And there's this feeling of strength here. And this might not just be with a person. This could be a completely different experience, totally different context that you might be experiencing here with the Page of Cups. And you're stepping into uncharted territory here, and they want you to be gentle with yourself, being aware that this is a new experience for you, and it's okay to make mistakes and even fail here, because those are growing experiences, right? And they want you to explore this uncharted territory and try new things here, right? And not to be afraid to start fresh or start over, right? Maybe there's something that you're starting all over, or maybe that's the battle, is like, I came all the way here and now I have to start again. You know how sometimes we go through those kinds of experiences? Perhaps you're having one of those and you're beating yourself up, or you're just feeling a lot of things, and they're bringing you back to center, letting you know that it's okay. We can start again. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Maybe there's someone that's criticizing you or judging you for that, and that is okay, because that's a them problem that has nothing to do with you. And I'm definitely getting this karmic energy coming through this Page of Cups. There's young energy here, and I'm feeling that it's like a student to a teacher, or a teacher to a student energy. So you might be in one of those areas here where you're either learning or you are teaching in this experience. And I feel there's an opening here, and Spirit is encouraging you as you're moving through your experiences to stay open. Do not close yourself off because someone did, because there's opportunities here beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, and they want you to trust your intuition and just trust that there's good happening here. Sometimes we have bad that happens, but good is also there. And some of the bad experiences I feel are challenges that feel bad because they're unfamiliar or not sure exactly how to move through them. They don't feel good, all kinds of reasons. But when we look at it as an opportunity for us to ground and center and move through it in peace and calm, right? Tuning into what our intuition is saying, that this is an experience that we're moving through, that we don't have to take it personally. We're just passing through it. It's only temporary. It's not going to last. And I am growing and evolving through it. So they're connecting you with that awareness. And I do feel there is a change in perspective here. It's like an awakening experience where something opens up, or you see it, and then immediately your emotional body responds to it, doesn't react to it, but responds to it. So they wanted me to bring into your awareness the responding and not the reacting. So whatever's going on here, you're meant to face it, Virgo. You're meant to move through this energy. You're not meant to outrun it, because I don't think that you can. You're just meant to move through it at a steady pace rather than trying to fix it, control it, or do whatever it is that you might be doing with it, right? So let's stay calm here and let's move one step at a time. We are learning, we are evolving through this experience. And you might be seeing the number 1111 around. If you are, this is just a signal to center and bring yourself to the present moment. Because sometimes we're scattered. Sometimes our mind is all over the place. Sometimes it's caught up in the internet, right? So when we're in this present moment, this is where all of the magic happens. And you are manifesting right now. The manifestation energy is coming through. And it's through your actions and everything that you are doing in your material world that is materializing something that you have been creating, right? And I feel that there's a different vibe, a different energy to what you are doing right now. I don't know if you've been feeling it or you're actually in it, in the flow of it. You'll have to share with me what this is in the comment section below. So I'm trying to create a live Zoom event. I'm trying to do a theme and get it all organized. And for me, it starts with music. I like to create music for it. because that puts me into the energy and the flow of it. And when I'm listening to music, I close my eyes and it takes me on a journey. And that entire journey turns into the event, right? So there's a flow that I'm creating with that. So this feels like the flow, the energy that you are moving in as you are doing what it is that you are doing in your material world, creating what it is that you are creating, right? So your effort, your energy, it is going to be rewarded. This is showing up here in the Nine of Wands. Some of you have come a long way. You know, there's definitely been these ups and downs that you have experienced, but you've made it to this place. And I want you to know that you are very capable. You have the abilities and the skills to build your desires and your dreams. And I feel some of you are being called to do that. Recently, you've been feeling this deep down inside. There's something that you're desiring to do, something that's calling to you. And you've been finding yourself immersed in it. You know, maybe you are reading some sort of a book to create something that you've been thinking of, like it could be a recipe. You've been wanting to make beef stroganoff for a while, and now finally you're doing it in your kitchen. You're immersed in the experience. You've got your recipe book and you're making it, and then you get to share it with everyone, the rewards for your efforts, right? And for me, this is me flowing and trying to put together the live event I'm going to soon share with you once it's formed. It's also the power that you have and the way that you are wielding it in your world. It's the way that you are showing up very grounded and steady in your world, right? This is something that we have to create in our lives. And I feel the creation of that is what's the most powerful for you. This is where you're really going to see the results of your efforts and your action, your, clear-headed thinking. And anything that we do, it requires perseverance, right? You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you, because here with the Eight of Pentacles, it is flowing to you. Coins are coming in as signs for you. So perhaps you've been collecting coins. Maybe you're buying silver or gold coins. Maybe you found change in your pocket. I actually don't carry change around. I don't even use cash anymore. I just use my debit card or e-transfers and things like that. But I feel some of us still use cash and coins, so I'm seeing that coming in. But I'm also seeing, because I'm seeing coins on this card right now, I feel there's something to do with the online world. This might be like Bitcoin or the digital currency world. This might be like, I don't know if any of you are doing cryptocurrency or something like that. Putting energy and effort into it. I never encourage, gambling kind of energies, and it's, whatever it is. But there's something here to do with, and it's not even like digital currency. It feels more like an energetic vibration of that money energy coming through the digital world. So you might be working really hard on a business online. This is giving me the entrepreneur vibes. So some of you might have a business, or this might have to do with your career. You're wanting to climb up the ladder. I'm definitely seeing expansion in your career, in your business in some way. And it's through the effort and energy that you're putting in. And Spirit is encouraging you to put in 100%. Right now, they want you to put in 100%, because that is what you're going to receive in return. And I'm also feeling here that there's a shift in the direction that your life is moving right now. So you may have already felt the shift, and I feel you're going to make a very life-changing choice, or you may have already, that might have to do with a career change or the way that you are creating abundance in your life. There's a major shift happening here. I feel you've been thinking about it, but some of you have been working towards it. It's now starting to materialize, and there is an exploration around this as well, because I feel that you are going to discover something here. And this has to do with, it's saying your true destiny. It has to do with your true destiny, your higher calling, your higher purpose. So I wanted to now pull a spirit animal card, a spirit animal that is guiding you alongside the cockatoo. So let's see what it is that's coming through here. All right, we've got that card. And we are getting the giraffe spirit. See the bigger picture. They want you to see the big picture here. Okay, so you may have seen a giraffe and the number 29, another light code number frequency connecting you to this message, to this reading. So this number might have significance for you. So are you sticking your neck out too far, Virgo? Reaching too high instead of looking around to see the conditions on the ground? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable. But Giraffe Spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves at the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in with what is going on around you at your feet. Or perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are to bring about the changes you would like to see. Align with your highest good and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins with where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be. To start enacting change for transformation begins with you. That was your protection message. I feel called to read the oracle message here as well. So giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When giraffe spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view, open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing, and see the big picture you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances. So stretch yourself, look beyond what catches your attention at eye level, and know that everything is oblivious as you might like it to be. Obvious, not oblivious, is as oblivious or obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. And I feel perspective was coming in here through the Page of Cups. A new perspective that touches you on a completely different level. So we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. You might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting for you 4848. You're going to experience a change of plans. Don't let that freak you out. It's time to prepare for it. You're being guided on a new path. This might be in your career. You might be experiencing a career change. You are manifesting at this time, and what you are manifesting is prosperity. And know that everything is going to work out well for you, Virgo. So let go of the stress, let go of the worry, the anxiety, calm that nervous system, and let's move at a steady pace here. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal, that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.